Well, I'm sitting outside, I'm just watching the chickens and the dogs, and it occurred to me that I hadn't done a video today. So I thought I'd do one. And there is actually something I want to talk about, but first of all, I've just got to show you these little silky chicks. They're actually not chicks anymore, they're almost full-grown chickens, but they're still freaking cute. Hold on. Oh, hi puppy. Hi Brack. We got Vale over there as well. Hi Vale. They are guarding the chickens. Look how cute these little things are. Look at that one. And look at these two, they're coming over. Anyway, that's quite enough about chickens. They are really cute though. I know something I want to clear up. I know sometimes I come across like I'm really against eating disorder treatment. And that's actually not the case. My problem is with a lot of the times the way treatment is conducted. I think that treatment has just a huge amount of errors in it actually. It's not that I don't think that we need treatment for eating disorders, it's that I think that the treatment options that we often have are just not up to date. They are based on old-fashioned views. And I want to talk out about that because it has to change. So it's not that I don't want treatment options for people, far from it. I just actually want really effective treatment options. And I often get, well, not often, but I sometimes get told, you know, like, you can't say bad things about treatment because it's just people trying to do their best and this, that and the other. And I actually think, you know what, I can say what I like about treatment. It's a service, and it's a service that people pay for, often thousands and thousands of dollars they pay for, or pounds, wherever you are. And so I actually think that, no, we do need to be talking about it, and we do need to be talking about the inadequacies of eating disorder treatment. And that's why I encourage people who have not had an excellent treatment experience to talk about it. There's this other weird thing about eating disorder treatment, that people have negative experiences or treatment just isn't working for them, and then they feel that they can't or don't want to talk about it, even years afterwards. And I think that that comes from this idea that they're given the idea that they failed, that it was not the treatment providers, it was their fault. And I think a lot of people in recovery attribute things to, well, this was my fault, so therefore I shouldn't say anything negative about treatment. And I'm not saying that it's not on you to recover, it's not on us to recover, it is. But there are things that treatment could do to improve, and we have to talk about it, we have to. And I try and be, I guess, as compassionate as I can towards treatment providers, but sometimes I just lose my mind, because I'm sick of hearing the same old stories. I'm sick of hearing people being told that they shouldn't binge, when everything in biology just points towards, of course, the body's going to do that. I'm just sick of what feels like really fundamental science being completely overlooked. And often when I've actually, because I do ask the questions, if I hear a treatment provider saying to somebody, secondhand, often through a client, oh, I got told not to binge, I'll go to that treatment provider and ask why did you say that? And they'll often be like, they don't even know, they just have been told in their, I don't know, their course that they took that shouldn't happen. They don't know why. And often the why is, oh, well, it turns into this cycle. And then when I explain to them, well, actually, no, the restriction is what creates the cycle, they kind of actually get it a lot of the time, which is wonderful. But sometimes they just can't change that perception that they had. They can't get rid of the first sort of stuff that they had, the first trainings. It's bizarre, and it doesn't happen in other types of science. Well, not medicine, I mean. It probably does, but not on this level. It's not, you know, like other medicines. It's more, I think, that if you're a specialist in a certain field, that you're kind of hungry, you've got to stay up to date. Whereas in mental health, and especially eating disorders, it just doesn't seem that many treatment providers have that same drive to be like, things are changing, I've got to stay up to date, and I've got to be always looking and researching and looking at science and listening to people with lived experience and all of those things. And that absolutely has to change. So all I'm trying to say is, I'm absolutely not against treatment. I want better treatment. It is not okay the way it is now. Too many people die of eating disorders, and a lot of the time, behind a person dying of an eating disorder, There are years and years and years of residential, inpatient, in and out, and all these different treatment centers, all these different dietitians, all these different therapists, and that is not okay. That's all I'm saying. All right, bye. I'm going back to the chickens.